On a scale of feeling self-conscious on this intro, it's a 10. But anyways, hello and welcome to a van life thing, my little space on the internet about van build, stealth camping and festivals in van life shenanigans. And today you join me in a rather blustery but warm Skeg Vegas, which is actually 20 miles away from Skegvegas, but hey ho, let's not split hairs. As always, I arrived late and there was a bit of a kerfuffle trying to find a parking spot. This is the first event where you've not been guided. It's basically been said, look, here's a vast field, just find somewhere to go and park up. It's windy and it's stuffy. So for the first time this year, I'm gonna get to use this, and there's a link down below or up above, or both, on what this is and how it's helping me save my sanity and keep a little bit cool. But it's not been without incidents so far. So before we go for a walk round, let me show you a few of the things I'm having to deal with before I can even think about having a mooch over there. First up, power issues. As most of my viewership is from the UK, you'll recognise this sight, a lovely British summer day, which has meant I can forget about trying to get 70 watts into this solar panel with the weather that we're having. But there's also another problem. As I've mentioned in my review previously, if you block off any bit of this solar panel, even with a shadow from a bit of grass, like say here, where it's all overgrown, your power output drops by 50% off the bat. I've been on the road for a week now and I've never been able to get this past 25% power. Another frustration is this. This goes to my fridge, and if you notice, if you just nudge it ever so slightly, it likes to power itself off. So you could be sat there in the van quite happy, this will just work its way loose, and then my fridge goes up to about a lovely 14 degrees, wasting all the burgers and food that I've bought, and more importantly, making all my beers warm. Now, when you're on the road, obviously you need to do things like have a wash and clean up all your bits and bobs after cooking. So I've been using this, my trusty, foldable, portable sink thingy. Yeah, sink thing. Bowl, bucket, anyways. Unfortunately, it is now an X-sink because not less than 10 minutes ago, she's only gone and sprung a bloody hole in her, so that's useless now. Just pondering, it's 4 o'clock on a Saturday, I'm at a festival. Is it too early to have a beer? Leave a comment down below. And as you're moving your mouse and your digits to go down there and type something, maybe you could stop off on the old like button, or maybe subscribe, maybe even that bell if you really want to go the whole hog. I've got to admit though, the size of this festival has surprised me. And I generally have no idea where to start to even review this event. I think it's up there with, what was it, Stratford-upon-Avon in terms of size. But yeah, I'm gonna have a cup of tea and then let's go for a mooch, shall we? And as I've just started to do some editing, next door I've turned their van on. I think they're having a few power issues. And yeah, that's not smelling at all in sort of gassing me out in my own van. Now I know I make a lot of jokes about what's her name, Thunderface or whatever she's called, and I've done the same where I've run my van to chop up my batches a little bit, but my word, I've had to leave my van because it was getting that smelly in there. Right, to the festival. The cost of the Skeg Vegas event is £40 plus booking fees for 3 nights camping plus a shed load of entertainment. And it does boggle my mind that these events exist because pretty much everyone has turned up to be in the field pretty much just because they've got a van or a camper van. It's okay in some caravans and some camping, but mainly it's all vans. Starting off, we're in the children's play area. Thankfully there's none about, so I can actually do some recording. And what better location to have the rides and stuff like that next to exactly where you can give them way too much sugar. I've got to admit though, that does look pretty awesome at night and I'm tempted to have a go myself later on. Just down from the kids area there's a few shops and the main central stage where I believe the music is what you call booming. Huh, I used to have one of these cars. Obviously not as good condition, and it was the first big car or proper car that my dad got me, God bless his soul. Oh, I had some fun memories in that. Right, onwards. Words actually define me with this one. That's not low, that's a submarine. Starting off in the display area, I've spotted this. A roof bar for 60 quid, which I would be very, very tempted with if I was sure it wasn't going to push me over the height limits of most car parks, I could just about squeak under, but I think that would start me scraping on the roofs of some of the places I like to park up at, unfortunately. If only there was one in Orange, I'd be tempted. Now, if you've ever thought about going out and buying a pre-converted van that looks like this, you better have some deep pockets, because this one is good value for money at 26 grand. Just love walking along places like this and seeing knick-knacks and all those sort of things. I mean, you got loads of spare parts there, and then a bike just ready for conversion, or finishing off, or whatever you call it. So right round the corner from the other place, I found these roof bars, 20 quid each. Again, tempting, but what am I going to do? I just love the fact that people have this stuff sort of just almost lying around somewhere for people who want to do their old vehicles and stuff like that. And then you go from the ridiculously old to the ridiculously new. If they fitted my van, I would be mightily tempted with that. Getting the old second-hand parts for a van like mine, momentary distraction. I have to pretend I'm recording the crap menu and not the distraction over there. I mean, okay. Right, just entering the food zone, and I've just had a bit of a realisation. Have I just started a video about basically a big sort of jumble sale? Oh God, have I just enjoyed a jumble sale? Where did it all go wrong? Oh well, might as well embrace it. Well, I know I'm on for tea tonight, and as always, it's the pizza trucks that are always the most mentally busy. I mean, look at the queues for there versus the queues for pretty much any other food vendor. I have readdressed the balance after my realisation that I'm basically doing a long video here about a jumble sale. I went and got myself a pint, listened to some banging tunes, and just chilled out for 10 minutes. I then realised that everyone's starting to pack up, so I've got to get a shift on with the video. Don't like using this cliche, but there's definitely something here for everyone, like young and old. Oh God, what am I saying? I'm gonna have to drink more beer so I don't sound so... Oh God, what's wrong with me? Sober, that's what it is. I didn't know this is a thing at festivals now as well. Buying trainers. Definitely not seen one of those before, and yet somehow I want one. That would be an awesome way to go in festivals. In fact, you know what? I'm going to set up a Patreon. In fact, I know I've got one. There's a link down below. And whilst I'm on about my Patreon, thank you to my first ever Patreon subscriber. Who knows, if I get a few more, I could go around in festivals and something like that. What? Oh God, there! Oh, that takes me back. I am so genuinely tempted with that. God, I'm so old. And there we have it, a full lap done. I've just been able to stop off and chat to some guys about camper van conversions, solar panels and draw rails, and I know it sounds stupid, I've no idea how to put my fridge on a set of draw rails. It's that sort of in-betweeny time now. It's just come up to 5:30, so it's a combination of food before seeing what night's entertainment is going to be happening. So I think I'm going to stop recording for now, enjoy a bit of the festival, and we'll pick this up later on. Good morning, it's Sunday, and it's a World Cup final, and we're losing, and we're just about to get a penalty. Oh well, we enjoyed it while it was going on. I'll have some breakfast, then ponder about what I'm going to do next. Go on, miss! Yes! Well, unlucky England. It was good while it lasted. Right. Let's do some van stuff. Well, my neighbours have gone. They've left their wake though, and this annoys me. I know it's something small, and I know it's something really minor to gripe about, but they've left all their bags there. Okay, no other rubbish, but surely they could have, dropped it off over there, or when leaving, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some bins on exit. Just bugs me a little bit. 1:20, and the numbers are definitely starting to thin out a little. I don't actually know what time the event ends, and if I didn't have to be back for a doctor's appointment, I'm falling apart at the seams, I'd definitely be staying the night. And I've realised this is a van life channel, and I haven't really done much about vans, so let's remedy that with a montage. Okie dokie. Right, making my way back to the van, and of course, like at every festival, I've procrastinated leaving. I've literally spent an hour walking round, just taking in that last little bit of the event atmosphere. If I could stay another night, I would do. But unfortunately, doctor's appointment tomorrow to find out what's wrong with me. Don't leave a comment down below for that one. And yeah, that's it, 9 o'clock in the morning. And it's a 6-hour drive, more or less, to get back to whence I came. Please, please let the roads be okay. I've got to say, what a cracking event that was. £21 for 2 nights, loads of entertainment, cheap beer, decent food. But now it's that time.